Hello everybody, I'm Derik64, and today I'm going to be bringing you another unboxing of Indiebox. This is going to be the April Indiebox. This is the most recent to date at the time of the filming of this video. So this one's more up to speed as opposed to my previous unboxing that was very relatively recent. This is the Indiebox, again, for the month of April. This is the one that features Galak-Z, as in Galak-Z, the letter. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the roll-on intro. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy, huh? Just a little slit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Real quick, let's go ahead and take out this, treat your shelf. Treat your shelf lift. Okay. So we got more of these Indiebox Chronicle trading cards. 5 collectible cards. Series 1 again, I guess. These are called a Tactical Maneuver. I'll get you some B-roll of that, of course. But we're gonna go ahead and save these for a little bit later and open those well, later on in the video. But of course, the coup de grace, the Indiebox itself. Bam. Here you go. And this is the packaging. You guys know what the deal with this. Let's go ahead and just put it aside. Good stuff. Ooh, and this also. So, all right. So again, this is the indie game Galak-Z. This is another game that I haven't heard of, and it seems very, very Japanese, actually, based on the box art and whatnot. The Gundam, or at least the mobile suit slash Gundam looking deal that they got there. I mean, it's clear that that's the figurine that they have included. The little special knick-knack that's supposed to be what separates it from all the other stuff that's usually included in indie boxes. Again, I haven't heard about Galak-Z, but if it has enough of a pedigree to be able to be in an indie box, then it's got to be pretty good at the very least. So let's take a good look at the box art. It seems very interesting. ST version, GS versions, C64 versions. Okay, so from what I see here, the minimum specs: Intel Core 2 Duo, a 2.6 gigahertz processor. Nothing too extreme. Maybe a little bit higher than your standard stock tier, but nothing extreme. 3 gigs of RAM. What computer doesn't have that these days? A GeForce GT 430, about a 1 gig video card, which isn't too expensive at all. I'd probably get one of those for like 20 bucks, more or less. 3 gigs of available space. Well, why wouldn't you have it? If in doubt, consult your computer dealer. That's the first time they put that stuff up. This edition is fairly in the middle. This one is 2772 of 6500. It makes me wonder if there's only 6500 of these boxes or not. I don't know. A question that'll be answered in due time, I'm sure. Of course, let's go ahead and read on the back of the box. Non-stop arcade action. Think fast, shoot faster. A squadron of bloodthirsty space pirates to your left, a pack of ravenous space bugs to your right, and from above, a fleet of Imperial fighters ready to send your ship to the scrap heap. Your fingers rest on your laser cannon triggers. Other pilots may crack under the stress, but to you, it's just another day at the office. Welcome to the world of Galak-Z. I'm not getting that buzz sound. Challenge for the 1990s and beyond, rockin' style, about 17-bit. Galak-Z, the Dimensional, was crafted by 17-bit in Kyoto, Japan, a boutique video game developer determined to push the limits of entertainment software for home computers and TV game systems. The box that you're holding right now is the computer store. The box that you're holding right now in this computer store is the ultimate result of their creative passion. Oh, okay, so 17-bit would be, I guess, the developers. Pretty cool. It totally has that Famicom style that or Super Famicom style that, you know, harkens back to like the Super Nintendo Japanese Super Nintendo to be exact. I think even the PAL, the PAL Super Nintendo had kind of the same color scheme up here. But yeah, I mean that's the name of the game, baby. That's the Indiebox. It pays a lot of mind to nostalgia. So, but enough about that. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. More plastic to discard on the floor. Don't think I'll be needing this anymore. Put those next to the other Indieboxes. Max 68,000 Hyper Depth Series. Includes exclusive figures and official soundtrack. Well, of course it does. All right, first thing we pull out here. Whoa, no way. Music from the animated television series Galak-Z the Dimensional, composed by Scientific, SCNTFC. I don't want to say anything too soon, but I mean, without, well, I'm probably gonna need that again. But this might be a cassette tape, which might be kind of unfortunate because I don't think I can find. I don't have a cassette player on me. Let's see. Side A track, The Dimensional, White Tusk, Dark Systems, Superluminal Wavelength, USS. There's 9, 10, about 15, 16 soundtracks here. I want to open this guy up. Let's see real quick. Okay. All right. Let me just go ahead and slide this out. Yep. No issue. Wow. That's I gotta say, Indiebox, you never cease to surprise me. That is definitely something that I did not expect. And I guess really, if you're trying to do a throwback to the old school, I mean, why not have a cassette with all the music? That's a trip. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Well, how about that? That's definitely something out of the ordinary that deserves a little extra attention. The soundtrack for this Indiebox of April comes on a cassette tape. How about that? This is the Indiebox stickers that they've been putting. Basically, the Indiebox logo with the themed aesthetic of that game's or that month's game in particular. Again, this one's Galak-Z. Has some of that Japanese, I guess kanji. I don't know if it's katakana or kanji. I would assume it's kanji because, from my understanding, katakana is a little bit more busy on the characters. This seems a lot more well, relaxed as far as its writing. So, but whatever. Regardless, it does kind of, you know, that anime style that this is clearly going for, this retro 80s, early 90s kind of anime style. But yeah, but again, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to just seeing more of a thinner Indiebox sticker. But regardless, still cool to have, and still another cool addition for the Indiebox as far as these labels. So, and I guess usually we save this for last, typically in these videos of mine. But this is the game. Again, this is the thumb drive. I believe this is not an enemy or some sort of NPC, but in this game's case, this is the this is a ship. I believe the ship that you pilot in Galak-Z, and of course, this is also the game. You just remove the, well, I guess the bottom in this case, or the top. I guess it depends on which way. It depends on your perspective. Which of course reveals the thumb drive that you go ahead and insert into your computer, and you can play. Like I mentioned before in the past, and like it should be common knowledge by now, at least as far as you being in the know with Indiebox, they have copies for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So it should be able to play on any operating system that your computer has, that a computer has. So yeah, again, pretty cool. Wouldn't be much of a sell, of course, without the game. So I guess we're gonna pull this big guy out. Whoa! Oh, it's a little bit more than just a figurine. Oh wow! It's actually Wow, it comes with a lot of accessories and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Well, let's go ahead and set that aside. I'll go ahead and I'll put that together. Woo! Technical difficulties. I'll put that together here. I'll put that together here in a bit. So, but what else do we got here? A piece of cardboard. I don't know what this is for. Maybe like a runway of some kind? Because it is a spaceship shooter, from my understanding. So, it's piloting jets, fighters, aerial spacecrafts. I mean, you gotta have a runway. Maybe that's probably what it's for. I don't know. I don't know. I typically go into these games pretty vanilla, so. Okay, and the manual, from what I can see here, they're making more of an effort to kind of, they're trying to be a little bit more creative with the manuals. It's not just a standard instruction manual. This one is a worst case scenario survival manual. So it seems like they're trying to think a little bit outside the box, which is cool because it always seems, regardless of these indie boxes seeming to do a lot of the same stuff, they always do something new and different, a little bit more innovative each time without it feeling kind of forced, which is coming off as a big surprise. I like it. So let's see, worst case scenario survival manual, UEN, United Earth Navy? Okay. To be open only in the event of a A-class Epsilon catastrophe. Well, unboxing video. This is for the sake of what you would do in a Class A Epsilon catastrophe. Introduction, game modes, arcade, rogue, your heads-up displays. Take control. Use all these buttons. Blah blah blah. Of course, controls. The mech controls, reading the map, enemy factions, Imperials, Raiders, Space Bugs, a lot of stuff. Anyways, like I mentioned many times before, always a plus to get a manual with your game, especially in this day and age. I've said it many times. These feel like the last of a dying breed. They're kind of going away with the Stone Age and tube TVs. So, but that being said, still getting some of these in one form or another in some sort of medium is always cool. So that's definitely a plus, indie box. Keep at it. And of course, the sticker, I guess, theming and presenting our, I would assume, protagonist. I would assume. But again, don't quote me on that. I've been wrong on a lot of other stuff in regards to opening these boxes and making assumptions before. So, but yeah, another thing that you can slap on X, binder journal. That's what comes to mind for me. So, what is this? Okay. Poster, of course. Hyper intense shooting from 17-bit. Arcade cabinet. And this is your poster. This is another featured little extra accessory that, that comes in your indie box. I don't think there was a poster in the previous month's indie box for March. But posters are cool. I like posters. The only bad thing about posters is when you put them up, a lot of times you're going to ruin them if you have to take them down. Very premium material. Doesn't feel like cheap paper. It feels very durable, very sturdy, a little heavy. Feels like good stuff here. So yeah, poster. Always good. Let's just go ahead and put this guy together real quick. What I'm supposed to... Oh, okay, this is a stand? I don't... Okay. And I guess this goes... Does it go like that? Seems kind of like... Ooh. Is there a way to kind of... Okay. What is this for? I honestly don't know. Kind of tough to assemble these things. Some assembly required with no instructions. I mean, it shouldn't be complicated, but it just, with no kind of context, it can be kind of difficult for others to kind of put these together. Alright, pretty cool stuff. Alright, well, this is the fully assembled, from the parts and whatnot, this is the fully assembled Galak-Z figurine that comes with the April Indiebox, which is pretty cool. If you know, again, if you're a collector, which I would assume most people that would get the Indiebox would be. Again, it's just an assumption, but it's not outside the realm of understandability. But again, I would assume, again, most people would be have a habit of collecting some sort of figurines. You know, this would be something that you definitely would find a place for on your shelf alongside other figurines you probably have, more than likely. You know, so yeah, again, it's pretty cool. Something always new in Indiebox, something a little extra, something pretty nifty. So yeah. Again, real quick before I forget, the Indiebox cards. Let's go ahead and open these guys up. This is definitely some interesting paper they use to it's not like regular plastic or, you know, paper. Indiebox Chronicles. Planet Diver. Okay, let's see. Indiebox Chronicles Planet Diver. Star Mazer. DSPF Squadron. Attack. It kind of reminds me of F-Zero from all the different characters and ships I'm seeing. Armello? From what? Well, I don't know what that's about. And then, of course, one of the Indiebox Chronicle puzzle pieces that are to be made to assemble the entire puzzle from, I guess, who knows how many more Indieboxes that you need to complete this. But yeah. Alright, you guys, so just to wrap it up, this is pretty much what you get in the April's Indiebox for 2016 for Galak-Z. You get your poster, which is cool. You get, of course, these trading cards, which is kind of a new thing that Indiebox is doing themselves. You get the instruction manual. The instruction manual here, which they're calling the survival manual, which is appropriate, I believe. You get this pretty cool figurine right here, this Gundam style figurine. Of course, you get your stickers. This, which of course I honestly don't know what it is, but you get it. It's part of it. It comes in the Indiebox. So, and then of course the game, because you know you gotta have the game. I mean, what else can you say? But yeah, of course that. And then, of course, which still kind of just blows my mind, the soundtrack on a cassette tape. But blows my mind in a good way. It's super cool. So yeah, you get all this stuff in Indiebox. So very, very cool stuff. Very awesome subscription. I can never praise Indiebox enough. And you know, I look forward to continuously subscribing with them, or to them, because they just offer you such an incredible platter of awesome, you know, game gear and whatnot. All this, I don't know, I guess you'd call it memorabilia in regards to their theme of that month. They really do go above and beyond, and it's just really cool to keep getting surprised every month, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And if you have any friends that would like the video, I always like to tell everybody, please share the videos with your friends. Send them my way too, see if they might like the stuff. and kind of spread the word and get the name Derik64 out there. But in any case, you guys, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you all in the next Indiebox. Have a good one.